In this video, we will show you how to make a gift tag, customized with the names of your loved ones, adding a thoughtful touch to the presents under the Christmas tree. The dimensions of our design are 6 by 9 centimeters, so we will select a suitable hoop. We've selected this shape for our gift tag. To demonstrate the usage of outline shapes and the grid, we will show you how to create it from scratch. You may also draw a rectangular shape and edit it, or you may search online and import any vector design you like. To make this shape, we will enable the view of the grid and snapping on the grid. Then, we will start the Outline Shapes tool to create the shape of the gift tag. Since we want to have connected, straight lines, we will hold the Shift key pressed down while defining the modes of the shape. We will use the grid numbers to make the shape we want. The cursor snaps on the grid to help us, and just like that, we can create the shape. When you connect the last node to the first one, right-click to release the tool. Our shape is ready, so center it to the hoop and disable the view and snap to the grid. Remove the fill of the shape and keep only the outline. This is a placement line that will be embroidered on the stabilizer for us to place a piece of felt fabric on top of the stabilizer. Then we will need another line to keep the felt in place, so duplicate this outline and use another color. I'd like to decorate the gift tag with the shape of a Christmas tree. Let me show you how easy it is to create the shape of the Christmas tree simply by using a triangle and the node editor. From the Shapes menu, select Polygon, set the number of sides to 3, and click and drag to draw the triangle shape. Convert it to curves. Use the node editor to add a slight curve to the triangle sides. I want it to be about 25 by 25 millimeters, so I'll set the size accordingly. Duplicate this shape, enable proportional, and set scale to 120%. Move the shape down on the y-axis. Again, duplicate the last shape, enable proportional, and set scale to 120%. Move the shape down on the y-axis. Select the 3 shapes and weld them together. Center it to the project by setting 0 millimeters on the x-axis. Now, with proportional disabled, set the width and height to 38 millimeters and move it to 1 centimeter above the base of the gift tag. Set a green color for the Christmas tree. For the outline, I'm going to use a gold metallic thread. So, I'll set the outline width to 1 millimeter. Now, using the digitizer tool, let's draw a line to make it look like a garland on the Christmas tree. You need to hold the Shift key pressed down to make the turns. For the garland, I'm going to use a red metallic thread. We will also decorate it using the bean gap stitches style. Isn't this lovely? Now, using the node editor, I will refine the garland a little bit. Good, let's make a star shape to decorate the top of the Christmas tree. Set the number of rays to 5 and click and drag to draw the shape. Set its size to approximately 12 by 12 millimeters. Set fill to step and set the fill color to the gold one. Finally, move it above the Christmas tree and remove the outline as we don't need it anymore. Now, let's use the lettering tool to write the first name we want to use. Select a font, adjust the size, choose Placement on Arc, and select Center Text Alignment. Set the x-axis to 0 to center it to the design, and move it on top of the tree. For the name, I'm using a red thread to coordinate with the rest of the festive colors. For a crisp finishing, I'll put a piece of felt to cover the back side of the design. Now, all we need is a running stitch to hold the tag, the back piece, and the ribbon together. To do so, select the gift tag outline, right-click, and use the auto border option. Set it 3 millimeters to the inside, 1 repeat, and the stitch type to running. We're using the gold thread for this stitch, so let's select the bean gap stitch style once again. Duplicate the star to embellish the gift tag further. Keep in mind that all placement and holding stitches need to be placed in a particular order. So, let's switch to manual mode to edit the sequence. We want the outline of the gift tag and the duplicate in the beginning. So, move the garland after the tree outline and move the auto border outline to the end of the sequence. The gift tag is ready. You can make multiple gift tags with different names on them for all your family members or your guests for the Christmas Eve dinner. To do so, select all the shapes of the design, right-click on them, and use the Name Drop option. On this dialog, you can see the existing name, and you can type all the other names you want to use for the same design. When you press OK, the software will automatically create 4 copies of the design, each one with a different name from the list. The designs appear to be one on top of the other, but don't worry. After embroidering the first gift tag, the machine will stop for you to remove the gift tag from the hoop, prepare a new one, and continue with the next gift tag. Let's get to make it. For this project, we will need a suitable hoop, stabilizer, 2 pieces of felt fabric 10 by 7 centimeters, assorted threads. Optionally, you may use metallic threads for the decorations, and a 50 centimeter piece of ribbon. We will start by hooping a layer of stabilizer. Load the design on the machine, attach the hoop on the machine and start embroidering. First, the placement stitch is embroidered in the shape of the gift tag. When the machine stops, place a piece of felt fabric 10 by 7 centimeters on the hoop. Continue with a tacking stitch to hold the fabric in the right place. We will use this running stitch to cut around the gift tag when embroidery is finished. Next will be the Christmas tree fill. For the stars and the tree outline, I prefer to use a metallic thread. You may also want to have a look at the freestanding lace Christmas tree project for more information on the use of metallic threads. We also use metallic thread for the garland that decorates the Christmas tree. Now is the time for the name to be embroidered. Detach the hoop. Cover the backside with another piece of felt fabric for a neat finish, using some adhesive spray. Before you glue both parts together, place a folded piece of ribbon on the top of the gift tag between the layers of fabric. Place the hoop back to the machine. Make sure the ribbon is not folded on the back of the hoop. The last running stitch inside the borders of the gift tag is embroidered, and the machine will then stop. Remove the hoop from the machine. Remove the project from the hoop. Use the tacking stitch as a guide to cut around the gift tag. Make sure you don't cut the ribbon in the process. Hoop another piece of stabilizer and repeat the process for the next gift tag with a second name. Repeat for the rest of the names you've chosen to embroider. Just like that, you have created a whole set of gift tags. You may also use them as placeholders for the dinner table or as customized Christmas tree decorations, marking a baby's first Christmas or an anniversary. Do share with us your embroidered designs and don't forget to follow us for more.